Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a curry chicken laulau using our taro leaf and cooking them in a tea leaf wrapped in twine. So first we're going to gather our tea leaves, just clipping them down at the bottom by the stalk. Once you have a nice bundle of tea leaf, you're going to clip off those end stems and then give them a nice rinse. Then we're going to collect our taro leaves. So a good rule of thumb is the third leaf from the center has really nice mana and also allows for good fresh growth of the plant. Once you have a nice bundle, you're going to snip off all those stems. You've got a nice variety of sizes of leaf. Give them a nice rinse as well. Just removing any dirt. And then we're going to have our mixture of curry. I just used a whole roasted chicken, which I broke down using the meat, setting the bones aside for broth later. I sauteed a whole onion, caramelizing it in some oil, and added some curry powder, fresh ginger, turmeric, lemongrass, and garlic, and adding a can of coconut milk at the end, just letting it simmer for a while as I collected my leaves. Once everything's together, you're going to put your taro leaf, tea leaf on a surface, and then you're going to snip out the center spine of your tea leaf, just snipping along the middle on both sides, setting aside both halves of the tea leaf to put all of our ingredients together. Our taro leaf, we have some thinly sliced potato, our curry mixture, a little bit of cooked rice, and our tea leaves, as well as some hemp twine to tie up our bundles. I also added some fresh red bell pepper from our garden at the end to add a little color. Now we're going to take our hemp twine, about a foot to a foot and a half, lay that out, and then we're going to place our tea leaves in a crisscross pattern, and then take your taro leaves and layer them, maybe 3 or 4 leaves at a time. And then we're going to spoon a little bit of that cooked rice in the center of the leaf and layer on some thinly sliced potato. You can use sweet potato as well. This is going to soak up that extra curry juice as it cooks. Scoop on your curry mixture. Make sure you get some of that good juice at the bottom. And then we're going to wrap our whole taro leaf up in a little bundle. Let that stem come out of the side of your crisscross of your tea leaves, and then you're going to wrap that tea leaf up like a little package. I'm sorry we're a little out of frame here, but you guys will figure this out. It's just a nice wrap, tucking in all of the little corners and edges, and then you're going to tie it all up with your hemp twine. So you have these nice little packages you're going to put in your steaming basket. Now we're going to get a large pot boiling with some water, just a few inches of water to the bottom of your steaming basket, and you can either cook it over a stovetop, or ideally you can cook it over an open fire, which gives it a nice smoky flavor. It's a beautiful ritual, just spending time by your fire. These are going to steam 3 to 4 hours as you enjoy your fire. It could also just kind of peter out and gently steam overnight until those tea leaves are nice and grayish brown. Pull them out of your steamer and go ahead and unwrap your bundle, removing the tea leaves. I unwrapped mine when it was still kind of warm, so the taro leaf fell apart a little bit at the end, but it was still very tasty. If you let it cool a little more, it's going to set up into this nice little package with your cooked taro leaf. Absolutely delicious. And go ahead and dive into this beautiful, nutrient-rich, delicious meal that is so fun to make and incredibly satisfying. Wishing you so much love and aloha.